African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoye, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 1st of February, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue to conduct a special military operation. In the Kupianski direction, units of the Western Group of Troops, with active actions with the support of Aviation, repelled 7 attacks by assault groups of 30 and 44 mechanized brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Simkavka, Kharkov region, and Terny, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost over 125 military personnel, 3 armored combat vehicles, and 2 cars. During the counter-battery fight, a Polish-made Krab self-propelled artillery mount and 2 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery mounts were hit. In the Krasnolimansky direction, coordinated actions of units of the Center Group of Troops improved the situation along the front line and defeated units of the Ukrainian Armed Forces and the National Guard of Ukraine in the Serebryansky forestry area. 3 attacks by Assault Groups 60 and 63 mechanized brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were repelled in the areas of the settlements of Yampolovka, Donetsk People's Republic, and Chervenaya Dybrova, Lugansk People's Republic. Enemy losses amounted to more than 290 military personnel, a tank, 2 armored combat vehicles, 6 vehicles, and a U.S.-made Paladin self-propelled artillery mount. In the Donetsk direction, as a result of active actions of units of the Southern Group of Forces, more advantageous lines and positions were occupied, accumulations of manpower and equipment of the 28, 42, 54, 93 mechanized, 81 airmobile, 5 assault, 95 air assault brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were defeated in the region's settlements Belogorovka, Kleshchivka, and Kurdiamovka of the Donetsk People's Republic. For attacks by assault groups of the 22nd Mechanized, 46th Airmobile, 79th Airborne Assault Brigades of the Ukrainian Armed Forces were repelled in the areas of Georgiivka, Novomykolovka, and Krasno in the Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy lost over 210 military personnel, 3 armored combat vehicles, and 6 vehicles. In addition, during the counter-battery fight during the day, the following were hit: a Grad MLRS combat vehicle and his 90 self-propelled artillery mount made in Great Britain, 3 M777 artillery systems made in the USA, 2 Mstb howitzers, an Akatsia self-propelled artillery mount, a Jayat B gun, 5 Gvozdika self-propelled artillery units, a Bukovel electronic warfare station, and an ammunition depot. In the South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok Group of Forces, with the support of Aviation and artillery, repelled 2 attacks and defeated formations of the 127th and 128th Defense Brigades in the areas of the settlements of Staromerskoye, Urozhenoye of the Donetsk People's Republic, and Pryetnoye of the Zaporozhye region. The losses of the Ukrainian Armed Forces amounted to up to 80 military personnel, a tank, 2 armored personnel carriers, and 2 cars. During the counter-battery fight, the following were hit: a Grad MLRS combat vehicle, 2 FH-70 howitzers made in Great Britain, an M777 artillery system made in the USA, as well as a D-30 gun. In the Zaporozhye direction, units of the Russian Group of Troops in cooperation with Aviation repelled an attack and defeated the manpower and equipment of the 128th Mountain Assault, 33rd, 65th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine in the areas of the settlements of Lugovskoye, Rabatino, Zerabyanki, and Malayatok-Machka in the Zaporozhye region. The Ukrainian Armed Forces lost up to 50 military personnel and 3 pickup trucks. In addition, during the counter-battery fight, the following were hit: a Grad MLRS combat vehicle, 2 D-20 howitzers, and 2 D-30 howitzers. In the Kherson direction, as a result of competent actions of units of the Dnieper Group of Troops in complex fire destruction, enemy losses amounted to up to 50 military personnel, 3 tanks, 2 armored personnel carriers, 2 cars, as well as 2 US-made and /TPQ-50 counter-battery radar stations. Operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, missile forces, and artillery of groupings of troops of the armed forces of the Russian Federation destroyed a radar station of the Norwegian-made NASAMS anti-aircraft missile system, a radar station for detecting air targets 35D6M, 2 fuel depots of the armed forces of Ukraine, as well as manpower and military equipment in 137 areas. Air defense systems shot down 20 aircraft-guided missiles and 17 rockets from the HIMARS multiple launch rocket system. In addition, 68 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles were destroyed in the areas of the settlements of Alshana, Berestovo in the Kharkov region, Zedlavka, Krivashivka in the Lugansk People's Republic, Yasinovatea, Makivka in the Donetsk People's Republic, Pologi, Guliapol, Tokmak in the Zaporizhzhia region, Radensk and Novaya Kakhovka in the Kherson region. In total, since the beginning of the special military operation, the following have been destroyed: 568 aircraft, 265 helicopters, 11,580 unmanned aerial vehicles, 457 anti-aircraft missile systems, 14,877 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,214 combat vehicles of multiple launch rocket systems, 7,931 field artillery and mortar guns, and also 18,124 units of special military vehicles. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.